Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're doing well. My name is Chris Marie, Moon Girl Tarot, psychic medium, astrologist, and I read basic real-time astrology. And this is the Sunday show. Thanks for coming in. So we're going to be talking about, we have the temperance that is coming up, and it is the expansion of the energy. We've had Jupiter in Cancer that has been making its way through the 8th house and the 10th house. Now we have the Two of Wands reversed, so we do have disagreements, we do have relationships and the relationships to it that have been happening. But the biggest thing is that we have Neptune and Saturn, right? 10 of Imps upright. Things that have been coming in of change, of hardships, things that have been reevaluating. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Things are going to start getting better into this coming week. We're going to go by it. We have the Page of Bats upright. There is still communication from the past, communication that's going to help set you here forward, but it might not come so easy to you. It might not be just delivered to you. You still might have to work for it, discover, research, continue to do it all. Now we have Mercury, speaking of communication, we have Mercury and Mars side by side, and Mars is in Scorpio, and we have Mercury in Scorpio. And with that energy, it's very direct. So it's really hard not to take things personal. It's really hard not to get really upset. There is a lot of these unsettled feelings. Now, last year we had a planetary alignment, right? 6 planets were aligned and things started to change, right? So as the world that you know now is not the world that was last summer, okay? Things have evolved, things have shifted, and we're going to see so much of that evolution come here forward. So hi, if you're just joining me now, Moon Girl Tarot, psychic medium. I read basic real-time astrology, and all I ask for you to do is drop your zodiac sign down below. We'll cover it with each of it, but just kind of give you a general of what's happening. Okay, and what a dynamic week and weekend it's been. Hi, everybody. Hi. You love my hair? Thank you. I love my hair too. I found me a stylist. It was so fantastic how it happened. She was wonderful. Remember how I was telling you guys last week or earlier this week, you know, it's always by word of mouth. It's always by how, you know, something comes back to me. My Venus sign is in Leo, but it's retrograde and it's conjunct certain things in my 9th house. So it's like people connected to other people, right? It's always happened that way. And I told you guys a story. I did my careful research. I, tried because I was getting to that point where like I needed to find somebody and it did not work out. Remember I posted a video, but it did. Sure enough, my sister heard my cries. Here we go. Two of Ghost upright. She heard my cries and she's like, I know somebody. I went to school that has, that works at a salon in Colorado Springs, And sure enough, I got a hold of her and she couldn't do it, right? She had to go over the weekend. I was kind of bummed. I was like, oh, okay. But then sure enough, she referred me to her friend and man, she's amazing. She was really amazing, very sweet, very kind. Hopefully, I'll be able to tag her in that information below. But her name is Katie O'Neill. And she's in Colorado Springs, and she did fantastic. So we have hair goals. I am going to start seeing a stylist. Now, if you guys know, I've been doing my own hair for the past 10 years. We've had Uranus change signs. So this is going through my 2nd house. So how does this apply? Well, what I used to do and how I used to take care of myself, do my own hair, just have fun with it. It's not working anymore. It's getting tired. It's getting bored. I'm getting sloppy with it. I'm not following all the steps or whatever the case may be. And it feels good to have your hair done, So following my own advice, following the astrology in my own birth chart, since Uranus is transitioning my 2nd house of beauty, what's value, I decided, yes, I do need to shake it up. So we'll talk about that too. Look where Uranus is in your chart. Are you having to do things differently? The pattern and the process that you once leaned on, you notice it's not that it's crumbling, it's just different. You just need a new pair of shoes. You need a new pair of way of doing things and experiencing life. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. You're a Cancer. I love it. Cancer sun, Cancer rising. We'll definitely talk about that. We'll pull each sign, but we're going to give you I'm going to give you a rough kind of an idea of what's happening today and then what's going to take you by day. How about that? Okay. So thank you all for hanging on out. Yeah, she was really cool, really nice, spent a lot of time on my hair and gave me what I wanted, right? Gave me exactly what I wanted. I didn't want any roots, and she did it all. And we're gonna go back. We're gonna have more fun with it. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, guys, so let's talk about the astrology. And let's pull some cards. She did a fantastic. She's a blonde specialist. It was the first time I've ever been with one, and for sure she was. She was like a scientist. She was walking me through it. She was telling me, she was keeping me informed. She was going with her colleague. Her colleague was nice. It was a really cool environment. I'm definitely going to be back. And it was really around some cool, like, spiritual, spooky places in Springs. And I was like, totally, I was like, this place is haunted. Not in a bad way, but like the area. And sure enough, there was, I was doing some research while I was getting my hair done. But let's talk about the astrology. Thank you so much for your comments. So kind of you. You guys know how much I love my hair. My hair is my energy, what I do. But yes, definitely check her out. Send me a message if you're looking for a stylist in Colorado Springs, or if you're traveling through. She's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. She's amazing. So let's talk about it. We are in the sun in Libra. So that's a time of like grounded energy, harmonious times, you know, supporting collaboration, supporting like beauty and supporting how you feel. You know, that's why I was looking at the universe like, I need to do my hair before I do it myself and fry it off, right? So it's like tough decision making. You know what you want, you know how you want to express yourself, but there's a different kind of conversation. There's a different way of doing it. And that's just not with how you reflect and how you feel, but there's a lot of different things going on in this fixed-like state, okay? You're trying to restore harmony. That is the main goal, if anything, for Sunday. So we're going to talk about, what are you trying to harmonize? Is it going to get better? Is there another, you know, and it is. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to have a sweet spot. Monday, Tuesday is going to be a little bit dynamic, but it's going to get better. There's going to be better resources. There's going to be better fairness. There's going to be a balance of an ongoing issue that you've been dealing with that is going to come to life, okay? And that's promising. Hey, I'll take that, right? So good news. So who got communication over the weekend? And the weekend's not over, but drop it down below. Let me know if you got communication, if something came to light, something came forward, okay? We have Uranus, like I talked about, in Gemini, and that is a language transformation, spoken word, written word, technology, moments of synthesis, moments of clarity, sudden brilliance, sudden aha moments that we have to it, okay? And of course, things of distraction. Says, what did you get done and how much did you pay? I paid about $350. That's not including tip. And it was 4.5 hours. So that was a darn good deal. Yeah, really good darn deal. Yeah. So far, communication from your dad, you got, okay, so you did get communication. You did get something that is passing through. Very good question. So you got something, was someone change for you? All right. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. I see you guys. We're going to talk about it. So this right here, you know, that's where, what is unquestioned? What is something that is like, we are still thinking, wondering, holding on, and which you guys are. So let's answer those questions for you right now. I'm going to be using the tarot card deck, the Halloween one. You know, you can see the pumpkins, the Halloween theme. Feeling pretty spooky. Got my ghost-like earrings on. So let's talk about communication and what to do with this communication. Because if you're still like saying, Kristen, I didn't receive it yet, or are they still weighing on it? Yes, people are still weighing on the energy. People are still questioning that new language of love and learning, and also rebellion. You know, we have Uranus and Gemini. So of course there's going to be some kind of rebellion. Like, I don't know if I should, you know, make contact. I don't know if I should, you know, expose that part of me, right? So let's look generally speaking. There it is, 8 of Imps or 8 of Wands. And when we have this upright, I want to teach you a little bit of tarot. When we have 8 of Wands coming up, we have some kind of passion, we have some communication, we have some kind of like action backed by that communication. But when we have it reversed, we do have energy full of surprises. Imagine all of this energy just boxed in your mind, boxed into your heart, just boxed in, okay? So 3 of Bats upright, 3 of Swords. There is energy that is felt that is not being expressed now and is still being questioned. Now, if somebody has told you come through and what you're dealing with the aftermath, maybe you weren't ready to hear it. Maybe they weren't too soft about it. Maybe the help came with certain kind of circumstances, you know, some kind of sense of like reality that goes pushed through, something that is awakened, something that's been stimulated, you know, through that. But it does involve joint finances, joint resources, thoughts shared, you know, how you feel, how I feel, you know, it's important, the group, you know, there's a lot that is happening with those being changes. So let's take a look here. We had Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising. Let's take a look at the communication here for you. We have the Nine of Imps. So this is the communication of like, you're learning something. You are, you know, the search, you're searching, but it's met with solutions. It's met with learning. It's met with, you know, what you should do. But as you can see, there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of people there. And it almost feels like all those people are maybe not on your side. You know, maybe it feels like people are dictating, you know, what you want to do and how you want to do about it. So that's hard. So even though when we have the Nine of Imps upright, it's like a positive card. It's like, yes, here it is. Here's the education. Here's the knowledge. Here's what you do with it. But then everybody's there watching you doing it. And that's nerve-wracking, okay? You know how many times people will stare over your shoulder? You're not going to get it the right first time. So Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, you're dealing with a lot of pressure. You're dealing with pressure of the communication that you received this past weekend. And it's like, what do you do with it? Now, I missed you guys too. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising. Let's take a look at these communications, what it means for you. Wow, that came out very quick. We have the Four of Imps, okay? So something has gone on, not just relationships, but your home life. Let's talk about your home life, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising. Things have been messed with home, okay? It's not so harmonious because what you do and how you make, you know, there's a combination here. So there's two safe spaces in your heart and soul, where you are at work and where you are at home. In Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, I see, because you carry home with you everywhere, okay, which is not a bad thing, right? That's just how Cancer's energies are. There's not a harmonious dynamic. So when you get off of work, you're at home stressing about work or talking about work. When you're at work, you're, you know, you're up in your head about home because something has changed. Miscommunications, different dynamics. It's not as harmonious as we once was. Now we have the Two of Pumpkins upright. So we have a choice. We have an actual choice that is going to affect directly the intimate relationships of our home life. Do we go forward with this? Do we let it go? You know, and only you can answer that. Of course, get a session with me. We can take a look at everything and see how it's going to play out so you can make the best spiritual decision for yourself. But I do see it's about money. It's about joint finances. It's about something that happened to you, to your home and family, something that you're still holding on to, okay? Drop your zodiac sign below. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Give me a like, give me a follow. If you would like to have something answered, just drop your zodiac sign. Share this video. It really helps me out. But we're going to be talking about what's happening today. I want to take you guys briefly day by day. All right, that's my goal in this live show. I want to come here on Sundays, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time every Sunday, and talk about the week ahead. So that's what we're going to do here. So put your phone down, get comfortable, get chill. You know what I'm saying? Get your coffee, spark your smoky smoke, whatever you got. All right, feel good. And let's hang out. All right, so Uranus in the 8th house is shaking everything up. Life is a venture. Sometimes it's a trip. Sometimes it's not a vacation, vice versa. We have the Three of Imps. We have a lot influenced by Uranus-like energy. And Uranus wants to be awakened. Uranus wants to poke your feathers. Poke the bear, as they say. See what you're going to do about it. Are you going to take control? Are you going to let this energy control you? I feel like Tony Horton right over here. Control your mind or it's going to control you. Have anybody ever? P90X, okay? Anyways, the relationship with yourself and how you have a stronghold on how you communicate to yourself is going to show so much positivity through this week. So remember, when unpredictability happens, you can't control the outcome. Trust me, I know. I tell you guys, this is my least favorite planet because it doesn't matter who, what, hear, what feels, it happens. And you just gotta make do, okay? But dreams are going to be supportive. Pay attention to your dreams. I've been astral traveling. My dreams were so vivid last night, and your dreams are probably going to be more vivid too. These are going to be messages from the universe of communication that you need to listen to. Now, this could be a warning. This could be something that is going to show you a different outcome. Again, Uranus and Gemini. Gemini-like energy is technology, thinking, talking, okay? Communication, transmitted energy. But it's also keeping it to yourself, not doing anything with it, okay? It's not always the action or the expression of. Sometimes it's the deep thought. Sometimes it's very private, very personal. And we do have a combination of something very private, very personal that's going through your life, and of course something outwardly of like, you know, your career, who you are in your public life, who you are with your friends, what you mask to, stuff like that. That's real. It's a real thing. And that is stimulating. It's stimulating. And it's making you be more in tune to what's actually happening around you and what could happen. Because right now you're like, wow, I can't even throw a dartboard at it. Nothing is sticking. But I feel like something is shifting and changing. You're absolutely right. So things are going to start coming better and easier. Money is going to flow. Okay, there's going to be upsets up and down where it's going to mess with your money house and then it's going to replenish to your money house. This is the time, as my father would say, in this spiritual aspect. Yes, the magician, right? Upright. If any kind of abundance comes to you, hold on to it just a little bit longer, my friends. Just, I know you want to go shopping. I know you want to, hell, I'm right there with you. Hold on to it just a little bit longer because life is going to be unpredictable and life might say, okay, what are you going to do with this? Are you going to blow it on the weekend or do you hold on to it a little bit longer, and whatever I present to you of this unpredictability, you're able to respond to it. You're able to go to it. You're able to master it. You're able to tackle it. Okay, you know, because there's going to be so many things that are going to be happening and you're going to need money. You're going to need the resources. You're going to need help, support, communication, okay, technology to be able to do these things. And it's going to flow better. All right. So let's see who's going to be directly affected by this. Of course, mutable signs, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising, and Sagittarius a little bit, maybe not so much. Maybe it's you helping out or, you know, coming to the resolution that you're getting to the end point, you know, because you got to worry about your own resources. And we do have a big shift in cardinal energy. So Cancer, sun, moon, and rising, Aries, sun, moon, and rising, Capricorn, I haven't forgot about you guys. You guys are just like, just ran a marathon and you're passed out over there in the back. Still, you finished, but you're still passed out from like 2 weeks ago. Okay. So we'll talk about Capricorn energy because that's hopefully going to be more of a boost here for you. More of a rewarding time, okay? But let's move on to dreams because it's the same thing as communication. So what are your dreams trying to tell you? If you're curious, drop your zodiac sign below. You can put your sun, your moon, your rising, but go ahead and just drop it down below. Let's see who else we have. And we're going to talk about dreams. We're going to talk about personal direction, loss of personal direction, misguided direction, confusion, because now the mystic warrior, Neptune, is going to be called upon you and you're going to feel, you're going to dream so deeply, so deeply. If you're like the kind of person, I don't remember my dreams, I don't really dream that much, you're going to have some kind of like, wait a minute, I was dreaming. I must have been dreaming, okay? So let's pull some energy there. We have the moon. There we go. The moon. Okay. So there's like that soul willingness to let go, to continue to follow our dreams, to have this passion. I love this tarot deck. We have the wolf. As you can see, there's a werewolf, right? There's the lobster. We have a little Frenchie dog. It's so cute. Little Frenchie dog right there. And, you know, the water in the back. And he's holding on to the iron gate and is bending it. So if anything, it's like you know something. Your dreams are reminding you about something, but yet you're holding on. What are you holding on to? And our lives, your life, my life, everybody's life that you know has not been the same since last year. If you follow me on my Instagram, I post a lot of stuff there. But we had a 6 planetary alignment, and right before that day on August 27th, Venus made this huge conjunction and gave us a preview like, yeah, life is good, but life is going to get different and life is not the same anymore. It was almost like a celebration. It was almost like this is the last day of the next part of the rest of your life. And ever since then, things have been changing. Things have been dynamic. Things have been personal. You've been making personal choices. You've been learning. You know, not every direction was the right direction. Not every misdirection led you to the right direction. It was like a maze. But nonetheless, you are leaned to trust your intuition, trust that things were dynamic. Life is full of surprises and how you responded to it. Okay? So a lot of authentic energy of discovering yourself, your spiritual self, and who you are and what you can do with it. It's very beautiful. It's very deep, okay? Very personal, very greater of this sense. So we went through a lot. There's a lot of courage into that, and I want to applaud you for that courage. So let's drop those zodiac signs. Let's talk about dreams. Let's talk about what these dreams mean to you. And it says, I'm an Aries, but I'm cool with all of the lesser signs. I'll take it. Go for it, Aries. You know, Aries, sun, moon, and rising is known for the motivation, you know, known for the act of self. But yes, the other side of Aries sometimes can come off as, you know, selfish, obnoxious, I know everything kind of thing. You know, I'm an Aries rising. I get it. It could happen. Okay, Virgo. Okay, so let's get the cards. So we have Aries, we have Virgo. Let's start with Virgo here. Let's see what your dreams have been trying to say. Virgo sun, Virgo rising, and then we'll pull for Virgo moon. Okay, so Virgo. Look what you have Virgo in your chart. What are your dreams been trying to tell you? Okay, that's interesting. Let's get that one. Okay, so the first thing we have is the Five of Imps. This is a dream about, you know, you and another person, a confrontation. Things have ended. Okay, if anything, Virgo, you've been free from soul contracts. You've been free from things of the past. But we have the Nine of Bats upright. So look at this. This person literally in bed. You know, we're talking about dreams. Talking about the extension of, but you can't, it's a painful memory. There's something that's hard to move on. It's almost like, did I make the right choice? Am I making the right choice? Did the choices that were bestowed on me, right? You know, there's a lot of unsaid feelings here, and there's things here telling in your dreams, comforting you and letting you know that things are changing. We have the Seven of Pumpkins. This is about a relationship. This is about you directly, and then it went down to 7 right here. So Virgo sun, Virgo moon, I'm going to even say Virgo rising, how the dynamics of the relationships are changing. Some sustain, some are still with you, and some are no longer. And the ones that are no longer, you know, tuck those memories away, heal that in a sense, okay? That's my Aries rising coming in a sense. I like tuck it away, push it down, push those feelings down. No, yes and no, okay? Just kind of work it out in a sense. Don't, you know, you can't boo-hoo too long because then it's on you, right? That's how I kind of feel. But there are messages in your dream like saying that there's a new change, there's a new chapter with soul connections to yourself, soul connections to other people. And I feel that there is still some, not necessarily animosity, but it's like, man, why did they have to do that? Why did it have it happen like that? You know, I'm pulling my other cards. There they are. So let's get one more here for you. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. So 6 of Cups upright. So yes, there's something else, someone new, something else that is going to come, a new soul connection, not from the past, but something else that's going to be joined. And that's positive. So take it. So that's your dreams. If anything, is letting you know that, yes, this chapter is closed, but now we have a new chapter. We have something else that's coming here forward. Embrace it. Embrace these new people. Embrace these new soul connections. All right. Okay. Who else do we have? Let's talk about what your dreams are saying to you. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Give me a like. Give me a follow. We got Leo. Okay, Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. Leo, let's take a look. Right now, there's nothing really passing through the 5th house, but we do have the emphasis of 2 degrees of Taurus. So there is some kind of like grounded like energy. There's something that, if anything, Leo, you are trying to stay grounded about. And your dreams are probably like, you know, letting you know about it. So let's talk about that. Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. Let's get your dreams. Whoa. Okay. That's like somersaults, like da-da-da-da. And look, we have a lot of fire. Okay, Leo, so we have the 3 of Imps reverse. Leo. Okay, so someone has come back. Leo, if anything, maybe you followed my advice, maybe you didn't. When I said earlier this week that if you were to go digging and searching for information, you're going to find it. You're going to hurt your own feelings. You're going to hurt your feelings. And as a Leo is, it's like, nobody hurts my feelings. Only I hurt my own feelings. So you might have got yourself involved in this situation. Okay, Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. We have the 4 of Imps reverse. It is you. You said you felt that you were done. You were moving on. You were healing. And here you are having drinks with this person. You know what I'm saying? All right. And your dreams, if anything, the Devil card reverse is saying like, sure, things are calm and okay now, but they're not grounded. You're still attached. You're still attaching yourself to the past. Okay. You might be seeing the angel numbers 333 because they are trying to protect you. You know, in the spiritual world, when you first get introduced, everybody's like looking at their microwave, looking at things. They're like, oh my God, I saw 333. 111, they get so excited. But 333 is literally sending you a message saying, I'm protecting you. I am protecting you from third-party information, third-party energy, from this thoughts. Think of 3 of Swords. Think of the 3 of Imps, okay? We have third-party energy. We have too many cooks in the kitchen. We have something that is trying to protect you from somebody else's actions. Big time. Think about it. You look at 333 a little differently now. It is a good sign. It's a good sign. Means that, you know, hey, you want to think about it before you involve yourself. And the thing about it, Leo, your dreams are trying to say is that cut ties. Maybe it's time to cut ties because you're still attaching yourself to this person. You're still not letting go. What you said in the past and how you rebuilt yourself and your self-esteem, right? You want to get one more in. Hey, Leo, I get it. I'm an Aries rising. Sure, I won't look. Pop. I get it. But it's not worth it. Okay? It's not worth it. Let's pull one more card for you. Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. Yep, the Hierophant. Think about it. Virgo energy, right? Maybe you have this energy directed. Maybe it is. It's like, it is. It's like a tick for tat. It's I got you, you get me. You hit me, I'm going to hit you back. You know what I'm saying? Let it go, Leo. Let it go. Your dreams are telling you if you keep fucking around, you are going to find out. You keep thinking you got one up on them that you don't. Let it go. Let them go. Okay. Let me take a sip of water. Look at, she's like, pew. She's like, damn, I had lunch with them. Okay. Do I do yes or no questions? No, I don't. Not right now, but I appreciate you asking. They're flying. Hope they're okay. I'm sure they'll be fine. Who else do we have? Drop your zodiac sign below. Taurus. We have Taurus. We'll do Taurus again. Thank you guys. Give me a like. Give me a follow. All that good stuff. Energy for energy. Taurus, let's take a look and see what we got going on for your dreams. We did Taurus communication. Taurus did get communication. Then we'll do Virgo for dreams. We'll pull that out again for you. Thank you guys for popping in. I appreciate you. We're looking at the astrology. We'll do that. And then I'll take you guys day by day. Okay, we'll take you day by day. Because this week is going to be very dynamic in a sense of communications, transformations, and getting better with the flow of money. Getting flow with the, that fluid-like energy of the energy exchange, right? So that's better. So it's good. So let's take a look at dreams for you. I think, did we cover everybody? Did we cover? Thank you. Hi. a little bit. I know we could stay on dreams for a lot. Hopefully I could cover the whole week. I might just have to record that for my YouTube channel. You guys watch it later, okay? So what do we say? Taurus sun, Taurus rising when it talks to communications. Let's get this just shuffle again because yes, you do have something you don't know about. Thinking about. Virgo, talked about communications, dreams. We'll get more into it. I might have to condense this for you guys. Do you guys have any questions? Yeah, you do. Two of bats. There's a lot of like, what if? What did these dreams mean? What do I do with these dreams? Do I do nothing? Do I let it all play out? There's a combination of that energy as well. Okay, let's get one here. So Taurus sun, Taurus rising. There's a different kind of direction. Like I was talking about before, you have these people trying to come and do things here for you, but almost too controlling, you know? And if anything, these dreams, these emotions are trying to tell you, you need to make your own choice. Make your own choice, okay? Virgo, I'm going to recap that real quick. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising, dreams, dreams, dreams. My dreams were crazy last night. Crazy. I was like, oh, every night I've been traveling. Every night I've been knocked out, just wake up, I'm like, oh my goodness. So Virgo, we have the Knight of Ghosts. We have the Eight of Pumpkins. It is. If anything, dreams, people are trying to connect to us. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. I've been seeing people. I've been having people come and, hey, call me. I hear people all the time. I can tell when someone's about to call me or they're thinking of me. Like, it will just, out of nowhere, literally making coffee, putting on my makeup, going to the bathroom. You know, just comes on up. All right. So there's going to be something or someone coming here forward. Okay, for sure. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you. Do we have any questions about the astrology? If anything, let's move on and move forward for today. So you know what's happening because the moon is transitioning, right? Okay. Because we have the moon now in Cancer. It was in Leo. And no, it was in Gemini. And now it's in Cancer. It will be in Leo coming up during this week, but let's talk about it because this is important. So I'm going to kind of take you hour by hour. What are we doing? I'm going to do this. Change my map. It says Pueblo, Hawaii. Oh, we're not on the island right now. Let me take that off. Let me fix this really quick. Pueblo, Hawaii. Little city. Isn't that funny? It's like an oxymoron because Pueblo in Spanish means little city. Wait, okay, sorry. And Hawaiian is literally like a little, okay. It's goofy. Colorado. Let's put that back up where I'm at. You guys could tell I was traveling all over the place. Let's fix this here. It always, I don't know, it's just been resetting every time I come there. It's kind of funny. All right, there we go. Placidus doing tropical, of course, is the most accurate when it reads for predictions. Do we want predictions? Let's just get a summary of what's happening this week. The dynamics for the planets. Let's do transitions, progressions, things that are happening. Okay. For the next 7 days, let's put in the date. Sorry, I popped. I hate it. I hate when people do that. And I just did that. All right, so sorry. So sorry. Let's switch this to where I'm at. Cool. It's not 7 months, 7 days. Let's run a report. Let's take a look and see what's happening. All the way through. Listing. Okay. Holy mole. So we do the continuation of today, October 12th. Holy crap. Like the whole day. If I were to show you this graph, this whole graph is just listed of just today. I did it for 10 days, or excuse me, 7 days, and everything is compounded in today, especially in this afternoon. We have things happening big time. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at it minute by minute, day by day. Let's do a little bit longer. See if that helps it. Run it. There it is. Okay. So we do have Pluto conjuncting Pluto. Very, very direct hit into life today. So that's why dreams are very prominent as well, because we do have change. We do have a lot of things changing, a lot of things happening. Okay, there it is. Woo! Okay, so let's look at some dates here. October 13th, that is tomorrow. That is where Uranus is going to give us that unpredictability. It is going to come in the 8th house of Scorpio, death, sex, taxes, joint resources, your money, somebody else's money, contracts, things that you're tied into, things of responsibility. Also tied with the 7th house of Libra, relationships, legality, contracts, more contracts, love, beauty, how you present yourself. Thank you so much. Like my sweater. Cool. You know, so there's going to be a big emphasis, and it's going to take a lot of energy out of you. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. You're going to be wanting to make changes. It's going to be like a Monday kind of Monday. Okay. Let's get a card for tomorrow, just the overall theme, and see what you might be experiencing, what you need to know. Okay. So it's about emotions. Emotions get better. Emotions start to feel better. So when we're dealing with the 7th house and we're dealing with the 8th house, of course, we're dealing with you and me, the group. So things start to feel better, which is great, but it comes with dynamic change. That's the thing. Okay. That's going to be a big thing. All right. Let's go back here. Oh, it changed. Big changes. October 20th. Already going into that. To where we are. That's a big jump from the 12th to the 20th. From Sunday to next Monday. Next Monday. Is where things really start to surround yourself with positive flow, beauty, communications, good news. But it's very, very brief. Very, very brief. Very, very brief. Okay? Very, very brief. Now, today is almost kind of give you a preview of what's going to be happening in your dreams. The truth. You got to face the truth. The truth of how you feel. The truth of what is happening. The truth of the matter. You know? There's a lot of that truth. Man, we have a lot of aspects happening today. Later on today, there's going to be a new positive phase into your life. Later this afternoon, the 9th house and the 9th house is going to have Jupiter is going to conjunct Jupiter in that sense of that feeling. Like pay off your Jupiter with, you know, the transit Jupiter. So any kind of simple changes that you make in your lifestyle today, with your thought process, educating yourself, looking for something else, expansion. Okay, that's going to be a positive turnaround. Now, this morning is going to be a little slow. It's going to start getting better into what you want to feel. Some feelings are still going to rise to the surface. You might want to cast these feelings away. You might not want to deal with these feelings. You might be dealing with some heavy emotions. But this is the time to face those emotions, to believe in yourself, to believe that you can keep going. Absolutely. You know, it takes a lot of courage to cry, wipe your face, and say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do something a little differently. Hey, it's not rejection, it's redirection. Fuck them. If you got to have that attitude, meet yourself in the middle. You're never going to get the stupid, just stay positive, only good vibes only. No, sometimes those vibes suck. Sometimes life hands you liver and onions, and you don't want liver and onions. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck. But you can chop that shit up, make a sandwich. You see what I'm saying? Put some cream and horseradish. I'm a foodie. On it. And make it work. Reassess your own stuff. Kick your own ass. That's what you're going to get here with me, right? I want you to be kind to yourself. Sure. Cry. I'm a big cry baby. Are you kidding me? I'm sensitive as hell. When things happen to me, You know, I do respond. I try to have the best responses. I don't like lash out on people, but I get sad. I get heavy on myself, you know? And then I give myself only so many times to pull my shit out of it because I get sick of fuck, I'm sick of crying. I'm sick of looking, fuck this shit. Who cares? You know? And you keep going. You try something else. I made a post there on Facebook. It's very true because there's harsh feelings come to surface. People who don't take these feelings very well. It's practice. Trust me, it's practice. But it's hard to not care what people think, especially when you're dealing with people and emotions and you're trying to change for your person. I get that, okay? You do have to take other people's feelings into considerations. But don't let them sabotage your self-well-being. Don't let people walk over you, okay? Don't let somebody dictate your life. You know? Delete the person, block the person. Don't even make a big deal about it. Do whatever you got to do to protect your safety. Don't worry about like these social dynamics. You know, you don't have to go out guns blazing, but you don't always, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to protect your peace, for your mental peace. It's important. So we have the 8 of Pumpkins upright. There is going to be something that does change. It's a tangible change. Things that you take in consideration of your life and that what you want to do. You want more resources. Everybody does. We're all working. Everybody here in this chat, even myself, we're all working. We're all working for a living. We're all doing what we can in life to make a monetary exchange, as well as feel good about it and be happy where we are at our workplace, right? Okay, so the 8 of Pumpkins, besides that as the Capricorn sense, we also have the internal sense of the resources that we share with other people, who you live with, the contracts that you have with people, the deals, the promises, the pinky promises, even those are very important, who you keep to people, okay? That's going to come through. That's going to happen too. People are going to come to your aid. People also are going to say, hey, remember you said, really do need your help, right? I love this. You are the master of your own destiny. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Absolutely so. But doesn't mean you can't feel it. Doesn't mean that you can't like have bad days. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has times where they just have to nurture themselves, however that is to you. Look at your moon sign and how you nurture yourself. I use myself as an example. I am a moon in Gemini in the 2nd house of Taurus at 2 degrees. I love movies. I love the mind, education, communication, you know, written stuff, poetry. I'm a big movie buff. I love things that make me think. I just watched a movie last night. I love it. So good. And I'm a foodie, Taurus, what I value. I won't spend money, crazy money on like clothes. Like I got this like cheap at Target with a coupon, by the way, half off. But when it comes to a meal, when it comes to a lobster dinner, hell fucking yeah, I'm popping out my wallet. When it comes to my hair, hell yeah, I'm popping out my wallet. You know, what I value, what I feel, how it comforts me, that 2nd degree of Taurus, it's very personal. Taurus is like satin sheets, baby, all right? Like, you know, a little extra, a little luxury into that. Look where you have that in your chart. So where you are, what's your moon sign? What's your moon sign? Let me know. If you are a Gemini moon, do you like technology? Do you like to get lost in certain things? Do you like movies? Do you like shows? Do you like intellectual of the mind? Do you like talking when things are rough? Do you call your best friend? You know, do you have to speak? Are you verbal? Are you visual? Are you verbal? Taurus, are you a Taurus moon? Do you like to eat? Do you like to prepare? Do you like to make a home-cooked meal at home, right? You might like going out to eat, but sometimes when you need to nurture yourself, you just really just want to cook your favorite meal or just stay in your satin sheets. Are you a Leo moon? Are there things that make you feel like proud, that you want to express yourself, like your makeup, how you feel inside, your inner personality? You know, there's so many different things. You can drop it down below if you want to know. Taurus moon. Oh, I love that. Love Taurus moon. So it's like, instead of being so hard on yourself, you're going to be gentle with yourself. You're going to make moves that make you feel good into that. I love that. I do love getting lost into something. Pisces moon. Pisces moon, my mutable moons. I'm just going to say it right now. Yeah, there's escapism. I've known a lot of Pisces moons. They have this angelic little charm to them. And man, do they know how to get fucked up. Okay? Whoa! Pisces moon, you guys know how to party. You're like Quentin Tarantino. I ain't gonna spend I ain't spending the night over there, okay? You Pisces moon know how to party. And you party hard. So maybe that's how, you know, you guys take care of yourself. Maybe you're into psychedelics. Maybe you're closing your eyes and you're watching like Pink Floyd laser beams, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like alcohol and, you know, that crap. But maybe you're into something that makes you escape, that makes you feel nurtured, makes you forget about it all, right? You know, there's a lot of different sides of that. I like that Virgo moon. Virgo moon, reassuring yourself, educating yourself, getting that confirmation, affirmation, doing things, actually putting yourself, your words and action into motion. You know, and another thing about Virgo moon, they take care of a lot of people. There's a lot of partnerships. They're usually like caregivers. I've seen Virgo moons, you know, in some kind of relationship and in some kind of caregiving mode, right? And that's when you want to shut it off. Like, I took care of everybody. Now I take care of myself. Now I take care of myself, right? So it's like putting those emotional boundaries. Libra moon. Oh my gosh. There's a big change of like wanting to be social. Sometimes Libra moons, I have to go be with people. I want to go be with my friends. I just need to go out. I don't want to do my homework. I don't want to think about work. I just want to go out. You know, Libra moons are very social, but also their social batteries. Your social batteries can expire very quickly and you're like, retreat. And then you do the things that make you feel that you see beauty. Libra moons can create beauty. They're artists. They are musicians. They have that energy of like, life is disgusting and I'm going to make it pretty. You know, I love it. I love Libra moons. All right. Oh, Virgo moon. Yes. And you've been hospice. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Nailed it. Yes, you're a caregiver. Caregivers. I've seen it. I've seen it. And it's I've worked with a lot of Virgo moons who come to me and their energies are drained. And it's literally something that if you're not caregiving as a profession, you're literally caregiving for somebody in your family. I've seen it every single time. It doesn't matter, you know, the degrees of seeing some kind of attachment. You are, you know, caregiving as a profession. You're caregiving for a child. You're caregiving for your parent. You know, it gets exhausting. So for my Virgo moons, and I'm a Virgo, do the things you want to do for yourself. Shut it down. Log off. Okay. She's like, fuck you. I'm going to turn you off right now. Hey, do it. Do what you got to do to make yourself feel good, okay? Encouraging. Very critical. Oh my gosh. Virgo moons are very critical. I am a Virgo, okay? I get it. I always tell people, you can't hurt my feelings if I already told myself that, acknowledged it, and I think it's kind of funny. Virgos are a little sad. We're silly gooses. Even though we're critical, it's like, I would not piss a Virgo moon off because even if they say, I forgive you, no. Like, no. They will remember and plan and strategize and think and to he. Diane Keaton singing that song. And na. Rest in soul, beautiful soul. Loved her movies. Dude, so true. You can't tell me anything, right? Exactly. That's why I love hanging out with Virgo-like energy because it's like, I'm not here to attack you. You're not here to attack me. It's like just so much comfortable. It's like a union of like, you hate that too? I do too. And it's like, I feel comfortable around you. I feel safe, you know? Yeah. It's a good thing, right? Exactly. And that's another bad thing. Virgo-like energy, sun, moon, and rising. Very critical, very hard on ourselves. Build this shell so nobody else can get in. Yes, I know it. I've heard it myself. People always ask me, why are you so mad? I'm like, I'm blind, for one, so I can't see. And two, I just got that face, like, right? My husband's a Pisces. Let's talk. Oh, Pisces. Really work hard. Yeah. So Pisces, oh my God, girl, Pisces and Virgo, the opposition pole is so sexy. Like, I can always tell that a creator or somebody, you know, on TikTok is a Pisces because I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I'm so drawn to their energy. I get lost in their energy. I want to swim in the energy, but I'm like, I can't hang with you. I can't hang with you. It's too escapism over here. But man, it feels good to escape. Man, it feels good not to care. So my husband is an Aries, but in the 12th house of Pisces. And he has Pisces degrees, which is like, delicious. Delicious, right? like exactly, like, oh, I feel the same way. Like, I need you, but go away. And it's funny because as an Aries, as you think is first, motivation, drive, go, go, go. But because he has Pisces and he's an Aries in the 12th house, he's Mr. Sleepy Bones. He's like, I'm just, he's very like, just like our daughter who is a Pisces, who's just always asleep. She has Venus energy too. So, just, always in that escapism, always in their little world, like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just reading. Oh, I'm just watching this documentary about something. Like, my husband's obsessed with JFK. He's obsessed with documentaries. He's obsessed with rabbit holes. He's obsessed with conspiracy theories, wanting to know. So it's like, I'm like, this is cool, but I'm like, I got shit to do, man. I'm like, oh, gotta go. He's very chill. He's very chill. He comes off like he doesn't care, and sometimes he doesn't, but he is. Sarah knows him. She's met him. He's very chill. He's like, cool. But if you need, like, go for it, go. And he's like, all right. A few moments later, we've learned. Anyways, the complete opposition. It's like a complete opposition. And he's a triple Aries. So he's like Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising. I'm a Virgo sun, moon, and rising. And it's crazy, all of our placements. We literally are. He is my twin flame. I talk about it a lot. So if you have any questions about twin flames, I'm an expert. About that. Cancer. I love it. Pisces moon in the 10th house. Ouch. Let's talk about it, Foxy. When you're a Pisces moon, like I talk about, the escapism, the need, the letting go, the experimental, right? But you have that in a 10th house of like Capricorn, or in a 10th house in a sense of a critical degree. You're extremely hard on yourself. If anything, your emotions, your escapism can be an influence to other people's lives. Hey, gateway, right? How do we find our sun, moon, and rising? I actually do that there for you. I am a professional astrologist. I provide charts for you, an astrological reading over an hour long. But of course, you can like Google it. You can find something free online and, go down the rabbit hole. But I have professional charts. I love my charts. A lot of people get it with me. So if you ever want to adventure, let me know. I do need your date of birth, your time of birth, and I answer questions there for you. Not only do I explain all of your planets, I help you learn, give you that cheat sheet, literally a cheat sheet, and answer your questions like, why does this happen? Who am I supposed to marry? How do I make money? I've heard it all. Why am I always surrounded by death? Why do I see dead people? Why do I have, anything? And I love it. That is one of my favorite sessions to do because it's literally a blueprint of you. So check me out. I could do it one-to-one. They're hour-plus long sessions. But I record it. It's recorded. You could watch it over and over again. And it's on my website as birth chart reading, natal chart reading. So yeah, I love it. Find out more about yourself. And your moon sign, if you have children, okay, talks about your mom, your children's, like my kids' moon signs are all different, and it's very true. Love all the children the same way, but they're all different. So you have to love, oh yeah, it's true. I got a Libra moon, I got a Leo moon, and I got a Sagittarius moon. So, wow. Tells you about how I am with them. So the Chariot, look at us. We're talking about home and family. Yes, it is in my bio. So my website is moongirltarot.com. By the way, this is my only website, my only account. I will never message you, but if you want to message me and make sure you get the right information, you can. But yes, public, I'm on Google. This is a business, just so you know. Thank you. Reach out to me. Right, it's right there. All right, who else? Did I do Cancer? I think I did, but I'll do it again for communications, right? We'll pull it again, it's fine. This is just part of it, just talking to you guys. Very emotional. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's look at this because we're talking about the week ahead, but let's look at this for you guys. Yeah, so the Hangman, you need to get out of a situation. You want to get forward to a new goal. And the Nine of Bats reverse, this came up a few times, right? Because we're talking about dreams, communications, the energy of the past. You're ready to move on. You're ready to heal. You're ready to go forward with life. And we are going to see that. So let's go back to the astrology here. Let's do the predictions, the day ahead, you know, and what you need to know for tomorrow. There's going to be things happening in the public life. Oh, TikTok wants to make sure that I'm still live streaming here because I've been here for about an hour. And we're going to talk about money, change of money, the connection of people, what has been transpiring. It says, I need to get out of my, oh yeah, girl, PPD, postpartum depression. Girl, I've been there, man. I'm going to send you some loving energy because that is tough. That is very tough. Being a mom, being a parent, however you want to say, and having these emotions and going, and it doesn't go away. Like we think, oh yeah, 6 weeks after your baby, like, nah, sometimes this stuff lasts for a very long time. Now, I'm not a doctor physician. I know what I went through. I have 3 children and I did go through every single one. And at different kinds of ways, different weird ways. And even being psychic and having weird premonitions, and man, do those doctors scare the shit out of you, right? I get it. So I'm going to send you some loving energy. I want to comfort you. I want to tell you, yes, those fears, that energy that you're feeling is weird. It's like a flux of fears, or at least it was for me, right? Am I doing it right? I got to keep this person alive. Man, that hit me like an uppercut, right? A lot. So I feel you. Even myself, I get a little shaky. And I'm like, whoa, man. But the love that you have for yourself, the change on your body, how your body responds. My body changed every single time. First time for my first daughter, I got gestational diabetes. Never had problem with blood sugar. Now I got to watch it. Second daughter had a little bit of mild eczema. Man, did I get eczema. I can't do dairy. For the longest time, I couldn't have dairy. And then with my third child, I can't have anything red sauce. The acid reflux, that shit came up. I deal with that now. And I can have dairy, but I can't have gluten. You know? Our bodies change. Our bodies are amazing. You know, all that blah, blah, blah. But yeah! So sending you loving energy, go through it. Feel through it. And I feel you. Wow, I'm a wreck. Well, I'm feeling you love. My gosh, yes. No, I feel you. It's just a combination of things. It's just going back and forth with things. I feel you. So sending you love. I'm a mama. We're all mom. I think that we're all mamas here. You know, we all got some sense of nurturing energy. Divine feminine, of course, just that natural, like, man, you know, we have hormones, right? We're all collectively here. It's not easy. So sending you love, sending you energy. If you ever want to talk about it, if you ever need anything, you're here. You're at the right place. As you can see, this group, people that are coming on this chat are very loving, very supportive, okay? We know what it's like to want to scream and pull your own hair, but you don't want to do that, right? And it's hard when your spouse is doing everything they can to make you feel better, and you're just like, run. You know? I joke, but I'm glad you like the vibe. Stick around, like it. Hang out. We're a lot of friends. Honestly, I've been live streaming. I've been doing this for over 5 years now, and I'm still great friends with a lot of you. I still have the same client when I first live streamed on YouTube 8 years ago. So if that tells you anything about my rapport with people, I love it. I've been doing this for a very long time. I love it. Lots of love. Okay. Right? Message, talk about it. There we go. Talk about it. Anything. When it comes to babies, when it comes to love, absolutely. You got love here, okay? All right. And one thing when it comes to PPD, everybody's going to shoot like what works for them. If you just want me to listen to you, sometimes that's all you need is someone to listen to you and not say that it's going to get better. Right? It's going to get better. You just want someone to listen to you. So if you ever want to vent, you're at the right place. All right. Who else do we have here? Oh, I love it. Tell me what else you're going through. Let's talk about it. So that energy tomorrow is going to be important. You're going to start to feel the significance. You're going to start to believe more in yourself, do more things for yourself, express yourself more. With me and in that subject, because it's so personal, like red lipstick. I love my red lipstick. It's a homage to my grandmother. My grandmother was like born in the 1920s, was a teenager in the 1930s, whatever. And wearing red lipstick meant that you were a slutha. You were a naughty girl. You know what I mean? There was women couldn't even wear jeans. You know what I'm saying? So when I was going through that postpartum depression, I started to wear red lipstick. I didn't give a shit how funky it looked. It made me feel good around the house. I would catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I'd be like, okay, there she is, there she is. You know, so find something, whether it's lipstick or whether it's not, a sweater, a shirt, a picture of yourself, something that says happy days, better days are coming. That's what my grandma says. We actually said this a lot on this channel. Better days are coming, better days are coming, better days are here, better days are here. You know, so we're going to have that deep dive in ourselves. Now let's go to the 15th, because the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th are going to be that day, you know, discovering what's causing, what's happening. And then we get to the 15th, that's when something is going to come up again. Okay. So even though I tell you guys, hey, this week is going to get better. If anything, next week, the following week is going to be awesome. We are still into some kind of disruption. We're still dealing with Uranus and Gemini. We're still dealing with like, what's going to happen. Now, this is going to be with communication. Okay. You are going to get some kind of communication on the 15th that something needs to change. Now, it might be a schedule. You might booked a session. You might have booked a doctor's appointment, some kind of appointment years in advance, months in advance, just to find out, you know, you have to change your own schedule. It might be something like that, but still very important. You might get a phone call. You know, again, I see something. So it's where Pluto is in your chart, and Pluto is in Aquarius, right? So wherever it is, there's going to be some kind of news of change for that, okay? Big communication on the 15th. It's beautiful. Oh, you're so sweet. You love your hair? Dye your hair. Oh, girl, you're in the right place. I love hair dye. Oh, hey, Katie, there she is. Oh, thank you so much. There's Katie O'Neill. I was talking about her earlier today. Like I told you guys, my little adventure that I posted about trying to get my hair done, following the energy of the universe. And I was this close of doing it myself, even though I knew I've done it 100 times that I was going to mess it up. But Katie here, like I said, word of mouth, go see her. She's in Colorado Springs. A wonderful, fantastic soul. Hey, girl, you made it. I'm so glad. Yes, it feels so good. I can't wait to come back. Look at me. I'm all happy. Yes. My Colorado people here, we definitely got to go out there. You got to see her. And I got a lot of people here. I love the love. Absolutely. I cheese. Yes. Oh, Colorado Springs. Yes, girl. You're in the right space. You're in the right space. Like I was saying earlier, definitely add me here. I talk about it all. Like I said, I follow the energy. I follow the universe. I knew I had to do something to make myself feel good. Like I was telling you guys, I don't like the roots. They make me crazy. They make me kind of like, you know, whatever. I start to get creative. And sure enough, got an appointment. Didn't happen. Lady, like I told you about, and it was so nice. Katie actually listened to me and she validated my feelings. She's like, girl, sound like she didn't want to do your hair. I was like, shit, you're right. But I had a wonderful experience at the salon. The salon is so cool. And she's so awesome. So go check her out. She's great. Katie O'Neill. Go check her out on her stuff. I will tag. But of course, I'm going to have to follow you here so I could do hair dreams of goals. But go see her. Wonderful person. First time with a blonde specialist, like I told you. And she rocked it. She rocked it. So go see it. All right. So like you said, like I said, we're starting to do things to make ourselves feel better. We're starting to have better responses. We're starting to, you know, have that Jupiter-like energy of expansion, expressing ourselves. And we're going to get some better news. We're going to get some news and some news of change. Now, October 16th, we're going to be forced to face some kind of memory, something that has haunted you, something that is like lingering. Okay. Now this is going to affect the 9th house and the 5th house. Now the 5th house also deals with children. It deals with creativity. It deals with how you express yourself. The 9th house is Jupiter expansion. So there's something that might come up, and it might come up from the past communication. It might come up. However, this is good. Facing your fears is okay. You know, you can make a face at it. You go, fuck you. You know, hey, I'm not scared of you, right? But nonetheless, there is something that you were fearful of, you were scared of, you were afraid, but it's going to get better. It's going to face. So we have the 5 of Imps. So there's resolution. That is coming October 16th. That's good. I'm not a person of confrontation. I do like to heal. So whatever you're dealing with that, hopefully, and even myself, I'm like the 5th house. What do I have in the 5th house? I have Leo in my 5th house, children. So you might be dealing with some kind of dynamics. I have an 18-year-old, like I told you guys, you know, that's fun. They know everything, apparently, but we'll find out. All right, we're in this together. We're in this together. Now, going forward, we're going to have that energy be better, creative, wonderful. How we choose to respond, how we spend this time, how we make money in the world. Let's talk about money, because that's the biggest thing. Even myself, I'm an earth sign, grounded, like the coin. I'm a little bit of a goblin, right? Hey, like to earn it, like to share it, like to save it. And it is good. But we're going to have some energy that what we do in the world come back to us, you know? And it's not just about wealth. It's not just about the coin. It's also about time with nature, looking at this here. And people kind of coming around. So earlier this week, we had people, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you know, dealing with career, dealing with job. We had one Cancer earlier this week that was applying, right? I think I have somebody in here applying for other jobs, trying to get a response. You might be getting a response. There might be some good news when it comes to career and how you make money. Even my girl Katie there, she's a Cancer. Wonderful. Hopefully that positivity, whatever you're looking for, that answer linked straight to your heart with your career is going to get better and be answered on October 16th. So that's good. I like that. Yes. Let's pull some cards for that. Let's see what is going to be happening that day for everybody. Okay. Let's just go down the zodiac, because that's a big day next week, October 16th, because that's something in ways that you never thought would happen. This is a breakthrough. This is like, oh my gosh, yes. It's a win, okay? It's a win. Let's talk about it. So Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's talk about that. What is your win? Let's just pull one card, fire rapid. Let's go. Aries, what are you going to know? What are you going to win? What are you going to get? Okay, 10 of Imps. This is going to be with your career. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You're going to move forward. You're going to have to stand up. This is something positive that is going to happen, but still, you think somebody is trying to be combative. Somebody might try to, you know, in a meeting, like, no, it's going to be fine. It's going to be good. There's going to be a positivity here that you do need to act on, though, when it comes to career, right? Some good news, stuff about how you express money. Now, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's talk about that as well. Ooh, what's going to be the good news? Yes. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 3 of Imps reverse. Getting out of a bad situation. Hallelujah for you guys. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, getting out of a bad situation. Good. But remember, are you done? Don't go towards it just to prove a point, please. If you keep going, okay, I'm going to leave it at that. That's up to you. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, there you are. Okay, 9 of Imps, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You are going to be called back to something, to correct something, to fix something. Now, you might be annoyed with it, but it's going to be a good payout, and how you earn money, what money comes to you, more clients. Just because you'd be like, God, revisit. I got to restart your computer again, old lady. Yes, go over there and go do it. And then she goes, here you go. Here's my whole neighborhood of clients. Something good is going to happen there, okay? All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, we got the 6 of Pumpkins. Reverse. So we do have energy from the past coming here forward. There is a payoff. There's a payout, energy exchange. But because it's reverse, you can miss it. Don't miss it, okay? Don't miss that opportunity. Keep your volume up. Keep your phone up. Keep your notifications up. This happens to me sometimes. I'm like, shit. And then you call them back and you can't get the person that you originally called you back. Make sure you keep your phone on, okay, that day. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's the phone call? What's the information that you need to know that changes your career? Good stuff comes. Wow, okay, the Moon. So a realization. Almost, when we talked, this was the same card for you, Leos, right? So again, another confirmation, screaming, like the spirit's coming right here and just going, rah, let it go. And you don't want to let it go, but you got to let it go if you want to advance, if you want to go forward. Everybody is like telling you, you need to transform, howl at the moon. Okay, but do it. Okay, who else do we have? Okay, we did Leo, Virgo. How can I forget Virgo? Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. What is the call? What is the answer? What do you need to know with career, money? Okay, King of Imps, passion. There is help here. There is energy that's coming here forward. There is a new influx of energy. Okay, that is very good. But it also comes with, I just have this feeling of like an attachment. Maybe they want this. Maybe they're not fully aware of what they want. So just be open to, yes, this is good news. Like if somebody calls, orders something for you, or somebody books something, you know, or you get some kind of news like, hey, are you available for like 2 hours? But really they want 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? So make yourself open to changes and passions and things that are happening. You're going to be very busy that day. I anticipate it myself. Okay. All right. Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising. What is the communication? What is the energy? What is going to change for you? Okay. 3 of bats. Let's talk about it, Libra, because we're in Libra season. So we do have, you know, here's the thing. Career is going to be good. I think career is great for you, Libras, but you're not focused on career. You're focused on love. You're focused on relationships. You're focused on, you're dealing with a little bit of a heartache. You're dealing with a little heartbreak. I feel like Libras might have some people coming into town. You might be entertaining, and you might just be emotionally stressed. However, this is some good news, because when it rains, it does pour. And when it rains and pours, it cleanses the energy. Allow the tears to flow. Allow everything to be cleansed there for you, okay? All right, Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. Let's take a look at what's going to be affected for you. This is a great card for you, Scorpio. 9 of pumpkins. I like this. So 9 of pentacles, dealing with offers, accepting offers, having so many things happening here for you, Scorpio, and choosing peace, choosing happiness. Maybe you do not want to collaborate as much. Maybe you want to focus on just one individual project. Okay, I see that happening here for you. So something that you are manifesting, something that you are wanting, is going to manifest itself in a material sense that makes you go further. Maybe Scorpio, maybe you got that loan. Maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you got some kind of financial, monetary, maybe you got the job, and now you could do what you want to do. All right, that's good. I like that there for you. Okay, now who do we have? Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius rising. We have the King of Imps. Ooh, fired up. Okay, there's a lot of fired up energy there. That is just wanting to, go play, go work, go like energy. I have an idea. I have a plan. I'm going to execute it. He's triumphing his spirit imp right here. Isn't it so cute? It's a little personal demon, right? Yeah. Is like whispering in his ears, like, you could do this. The only thing I see here for you is that you could go too far. You know what they say? It's so annoying. I hate when people say it, but it's so true. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. Rome? You're going to really bring up Rome right now? Yeah, I am. Okay, Rome wasn't built in a day. You have a wonderful idea. You're growing on it. Things are happening for yourself, but do not burn out. Do not burn out. All right, Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising. You guys have been dealing with some shit. Capricorn, King of pumpkins, there you are. Yes. So we do have some things that are happening here for you that are coming out with better finances, with things changing. You're doing things for yourself, Capricorn. All right, good news is coming, but if anything, you're able to have this energy exchange forward. You're able to pay off old debts. You're able to manifest new money. You're changing different careers. You're having different kind of eyes on you. That is good. Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising. We have the Queen of Imps upright. Okay, so Aquarius, you do have somebody coming to you. You do have an offer. You do have something presenting itself. Okay, but that's the thing. You don't trust it. Yes, Aquarius, you're going to ask more questions. That's just like you. You never trust what you see or what you feel. But give it a chance. Give it a chance, because you might miss out on something. Or maybe I don't know. You're putting something on the shelf. I think it's love. I think when it comes to Aquarius, they're dealing with relationships of like, we're in a commitment. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Yes, no, we're not. I love you. No, I don't. Keep you guessing. Okay. Be careful with that, Aquarius. Careful. Yeah. Every time someone hires me and they're talking about a love interest And they're like, why is this person so disconnected? And sure enough, I pull the cards and I look and they're in Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. If you have Aquarius in your chart, you could maybe vouch and validate here for me. There is some kind of disconnection here, and it's just who you are. That's okay. You love to help, you love to observe, but you're very singular. Let this energy kind of help you heal versus keep you boxed in. Pisces. My Pisces, I love you, Pisces. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising. Let's see what I have here for you, Pisces. Okay, the 8 of Imps reverse. So Pisces are kind of like fixing things. They're in fixing modes. Okay, they're dealing with regret. They're dealing with past actions. They're dealing with how they felt. They're dealing with how other people felt. Okay, so now when it comes to good news, you're starting to reshape your life. But you're dealing with disagreement. And I think sometimes to agree to disagree is a good thing. And I feel like that is where the energy is, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Something is going to present it to where you're like, here's the job offer, but it's so much less than what you asked for. And you're like, shit, do I take it? Do I don't take it? Or there's something that comes to you that says, yes, I can help you. I can help babysit for you, but I can only do this day. And you're like, so it's like not really broken, but it's not really mended. It's just not, you just haven't found the right mix yet. You still need to add more flour. You need to add more glue, whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? There's more chemistry needed. So Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, don't be discouraged about the unpredictability and the communications that are coming there to you. Be honest and have integrity, and that energy will come forward there for you. Okay? Woo! Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Do we have any questions about the astrology? I'm going to go ahead and open this up. If you have any questions, if you guys, I see who's been hanging out here for the whole show. Thank you. If you have a personal question, go ahead and drop it in. I'm going to allow that. And thank you so much for hanging out. Look at you. I love you guys. Make sure I get everybody a follow. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for hanging out. Husband is a Sagittarius moon. Okay. I like that. Sagittarius moon, very radical, different kind of thinking, quirky, funny, right? What do I get pulled for that? We have a King of Pumpkins. We have the Knight of Imps. So of how you feel, but yet being grounded. So maybe your husband is going through some kind of like, is it going to happen? I know it's going to happen. What do we do with it when it happens? And you're like, please don't sing. Nothing's going to happen before, you know what I mean? Before, I hate what they call it, the fat lady. Why is it got to be the fat, what, the skinny girl sings? The athletic, you know what I mean? Don't count your chickens before they hatch kind of shit. That's the best advice you can give to your husband. Like, okay, you got the good vibe. Hold on to the energy, but just coast it. Just coast it right here. Okay? Yeah. Aries. Oh, my Aries people. And I'll repurpose this video. I'll download it. I'll cut it up, all that good stuff. And we'll repost the signs if you missed it. I've been studying how to read birth charts. There's so much. So I've been doing professional charts for, gosh, over 10 years. I've actually took astrology, astronomy back in college in 2000. What the fuck was it? 2? At UTSA in San Antonio. That was wild. That was wild. Back in the day, we used to actually do it by hand on a piece of paper and the wheel and the degrees and get like one of those like dorky, I call it dorky because it is cool. That like little like ruler that's a circle, and you know what I'm saying? We had to do, I still have my old books back there from even like 1997. Oh man, I love astrology. It keeps going and going and going. It literally does. What I like to do for you guys is to explain every single one of your planets, your aspects, so you have a good jump start of how to learn astrology. It starts with learning you. I'll teach you the signs, the signals, what they mean. And of course, my clients are like, they'll ask me questions because I always like, hey, what questions do you have? And the questions will be random. Spirits, life, why does it always happen on this date? Can I get a prediction of the year ahead? There's so many things that you can see. That's one of my favorite sessions to get. I'm very unique with how I do it because I am a psychic medium. So it's not just reading your chart and giving you a basic like Aries. Okay, that means you work. No, like I'll tap into your energy. I'll get into your soul, man, and give you the blueprint, the jumping start of how to take control of your life, because I did that. I've been doing that. That's how I manifested. That's how I found my twin flame. That's how I manifested my child, my son, my life, everything. I lead by example. I've been doing this for a very long time. I embraced my 5th degree, my 17 degrees. There's a lot of things that people would say to me, even back in the day, oh man, you're such a Leo. You're such a this, you're such a that. And you know what, baby, I got Leo placements. I don't only have Leo placements, I have the fame placements. I have to get over whatever self-conscious, whatever imposter syndrome and show up on camera. I've been modeling, I've been doing film, I have been doing photography since I was a baby. When I was 3 years old, I performed over 300 people. And I cried off fucking stage. I was that baby, like crying, doing the tap dance and shit. You know, it's all about knowing. And when I discovered it, I was like, that's why. But I'm shy. I'm like, whatever. And you get over it, you work through it, you heal through it, you embrace, you activate your degrees, you activate how you can reach yourself and how you can reach people, your potential, your abundance, your love. You know, even myself, I remember, I always tell this story. If you're new here, you know, I'll let you know. If you're old, you know how it goes. I went on the crappiest day of my life. And I knew it was going to be the crappiest day of my life because it said that I need to have the worst experience to almost know exactly what I want. But how I meet my lover was by communication, was by Mercury, was by social media. And I met my twin flame on MySpace. True story, guys. Went on the shittiest date, followed my astrology, the transit. Awful. Knew exactly what I wanted, came home and I said, you know what? I love technology. This is quirky. This is new. I'm going to try it. So I logged on to MySpace. I was completely honest about what I wanted, who I was searching for. I mean, down to the T, down to the who I saw, who I would vision, who I'd see. Since I was a kid, this person, I would always see this person, my partner, you know? And sure enough, 3 people showed up out of thousands of people. Of like, you know, whatever, only 3 people. And number 2, I was like, you know what? I've never been number 1. And number 3, sometimes you never know. I'm going to go with number 2. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And that was my twin flame. Lo and behold, we've been together ever since. Over 18 years. Yes, and the twin flame separation. Yes, and the twin flame stuff. We live by it, breathe by it. But it says that part of who I meet, who I'm destined, my soul connection, my twin flame, my soulmate, is connected through Mercury, is connected through understanding what I didn't want in a date. And that terrible date, it was with an Aquarius. Girls, you think I joke when I tell you, I've dated a lot of Aquarius. And the reason why I was actually attracted to them, because I love the quirky, but man, are they, Aquarius women, I love you, you're safe here. But Aquarius men, run. I'm like, run. No, but I went on a date and I remember we went to a restaurant, of course, and he was like, you're going to eat a burger in front of me? And I was like, yeah, what are you going to, he had a salad. I had a burger with fries, with onion rings, half and half basket with extra sauce. I'm like, I was kickboxing at the time. So I was hungry. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, and then I just remember he had all of these, like, he was like a punk rocker dude. He had all these like tattoo of these band names. And I was just like, oh, so you like this band? And I started singing a song and he's like, what are you singing? I'm like, the song of the band that you tattooed on your arm? And then in his, I remember, I'll never forget, like he had this like front, he had this like, and it was display. I wanted someone who was connected to music. I wanted someone who had the same kind of like, you know, influences as me. Something that I connected to, but he wasn't real. And even on that shitty date, he gave me all of his CDs, showing my age, Sleater Kitty CDs. He's like, I don't know why I have these. He actually admitted, because I do truth spells all the time. So I did a truth spell on him, like right there. And he's like, I don't know why I have these. Actually, I think I have these so I can attract like riot girls, so I could just attract girls like you, but I don't even listen to these CDs. I can never told anybody this. I've always heard that from people. If you ever find yourself telling that to people, I've never said this in front of somebody, they're probably a witch. They're probably like, you know, toxic as fuck, right? So he gave me all of these CDs, the Bikini Kill CD, the Sleater Kitty CD. I have them all. And I was like, thank you. I remember seeing the original Operation Ivy. If you like ska, you're in the right place. If you don't like ska, it's cool. I forgive you. But Operation Ivy is one of the best 80s punk ska band of all fucking time. Okay? Anyways, he had the original poster, and I was like, can I have that too? But I was like, you know what? Shut your mouth, Kristen. That's like my only regret. My only regret is I could have got my hands on that poster. But nonetheless, it was, I left and I was like, this is like walking into the clown funhouse. And sure enough, no more Aquariuses. I look back at my life and I was like, and yes, I got a Mars in Leo at 11 degrees of Aquarius. So I end up with these fuckers, you know. I joke. But if you ever wondered why, and that's a real opposition, like even though I have a Mars sign in Leo, fun, loving, creative, that's my approach. I am attracted to Aquarius. I'm attracted to humanitarian. I do love people. I do love community. I love volunteering. I've volunteered. I've done so many different things for free. Even this, you know what I'm saying? I love to connect with people. I love the Aquarian energy, humanitarian. You know, I like doing that. I'm attracted to that. Absolutely. Not all Aquariuses are like that, as we well know. They are very standoffish. They're very disconnected. They act like they are connected to society, but sometimes they're not. You know? So if you ever wanted to know why, like, Kristen, why am I always ending up with a Pisces? Or why am I attracted to a Taurus, Capricorn? You know what I mean? All of those things. Geminis. Geminis are cool. So if you are always attracted to Geminis, you like stimulation. You like flirting. You like learning. You love the cat mouse sexy. Gemini energy is sexy. Gemini energy is innovating. People give a lot of hate to Geminis. Get all that hate and direct it to Aquarius, okay? I just kid. But Geminis do get a bad rap because they make you think. They take you outside of the box. So maybe Geminis to you are fun, but maybe it's like not the kind of cool fun that gets you into trouble. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Ooh, so you have a Venus in Gemini. I could help you with this. Oh my gosh, Venus in Gemini, look at that. And this comes up, 7 of Ghosts. Girl, spice of life, polyamory, like polyamorous. Hey, baby. You know what I mean? I ain't judging. You know, you know what I mean? Like, when you have a Venus in Gemini, you are attracted to not just Geminis, but that quality of more spice of life. Can I even say the kiki word? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, not boring. Not, you know what I mean? It's got to be fun. She goes, yep. That's all. That's your Taurus mood. Yep. My twin flame has a Gemini in Venus. I have a Venus retrograde in Leo at a degree of Gemini. You bet. You bet it's interesting. You bet it's spicy and fun. It's like, you know, it's goofy. It's like hearing a crazy joke or seeing somebody like fall over their side and like their butt hanging out. You're like, damn, I love you. You're the sexiest thing right now. Or somebody will say something. You're like, ooh, you know? It's really cool. It's really cool. A lot of telepathic energy there too. A lot of telepathic energy. So as you can see this week, it's going to be very dynamic, full of relationships, a lot of dreams, a lot of hopes, a lot of things of how we evaluate facing painful memories, how we're forced to face our fears and move forward with life, okay? And yes, talking about people coming back. Will they come back? I bet you they're thinking about it, Sherry. I bet they are, but will they do it? We have that Uranus and Gemini fucking with people's minds. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I act on it? Should I call up? Got a lot of people in their heads, okay? So we're going to see that fade out and see if people will truly believe in themselves. Like, no, I have a connection with this person. I'm going to do it. Or no, this connection is lost. I'm going to move forward. So we're going to have that divide of that expression coming forward Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'll be here with you guys Monday through Friday. Actually, Monday through Thursday and on Sunday to guide you guys through day by day. So I hope you enjoyed the week ahead. Do you have any questions? Venus in Capricorn. Ooh, I like this. Venus in Capricorn, especially what sign it's in. But generally speaking, Venus in Capricorn is stabilized energy. You know, not much risks are involved. You do like the mundane. You do like, but also to feel good in public. You do like to be proud of your partner. You want your partner to be proud of you. You know, there's certain kind of expectations, you know, that are okay with it. Very good. Yeah, says talk to my sister, give him time. There you go. Yeah, and that's the thing. To be honest with you, sure, yes, give him time, but that's the thing. Time is running out, and people are second guessing how they feel. So if you need help, if you need a communication spell, if you need some kind of action to encourage that, that's what I do. Read my reviews. I'm on Google. This is a business. This is what I professionally do for people. It's just what I do. All right? Let me know. How the ladies, they're doing okay. Not too bad. Not too much paranormal activity. I feel like it's going to kick up later on this week because it's been windy. The shed has been rattling a little bit. Not much, unless they want to start talking here soon. Probably. I've had some activation from Lenny, the one below. If you're wondering what she's like, what the fuck is she talking about? I have haunted dolls. Spirits that have captivated this energy, this vessel. And they're good. They're good. I like this. When is the veil thinning? Actually, I could tell you. Let's take a look. It's gonna get closer. Let's do day ahead. Actually, very soon today, later on today, the sun is going to be in Libra at 20 degrees of Scorpio at the 11th house. So there is going to be messages. So later this evening, and then tomorrow. So today, yes, it's okay. There's a lot of communication from ancestors. Great day to talk to your family. It's good to talk to people who passed away. Yeah. Oh, that's right. How did I even forget? October 23rd, we enter Scorpio season. Yeah, so we're really approaching that. It makes that dummy, right? Like that explains the dreams. That explains why so many visual things, so many things are coming forward. And that's when even myself, when I deal with a lot of spirits, a lot of activity, a lot of people coming through, a lot of heavy energy, you know, the veil is just thinning. We will have Neptune, Saturn, and the North Node all in Pisces. Pisces deals with communications of life and death, starting a rebirth, and it's at a 17 degrees of Leo retrograde. So there is going to be something coming here from the past that you're sensitive to. Now, as a psychic medium, when I tap into spirits, I will ask you permission if you want to speak to somebody, because even if you're showing up wanting to talk to grandma, your mom, and your dad, somebody passed away is attached to you, you probably don't want to talk to. You're like, nah, man, I've made my peace, right? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. So grudges, energy, ancestors, it's very true. As much as you love people who, like, I love my grandmother. I love her, rest her soul. But she is still stuck in that time. She's stuck with her thing. She's not going to agree with everything I do. And when she taps into my energy, I do feel like I'm suffocating. I literally feel like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I'm like, you know, she does like the whole, right before she passed away, she hovered above my body. I couldn't speak. Even my husband was witness to this. He was in the shower. He heard me squirming, and I was like, he saw me like paralyzed, like I could not breathe. Could not breathe. And then she floated to me and just said, I have to go now. I have to go. And as soon as she vanished, the phone rang. My mother said, your grandmother just let out her last breath just now. So every time my grandmother comes around Scorpio season, it's very true, and I tap into her energy, I honor her every year, on her birthday and around Halloween, you know, she takes my breath away. She's a Pisces, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. She's got shit to say. And she's very forceful. So as much as I love her and stuff like that, there's a lot that she in her own energy is like, you know, takes over. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, you know, and there's a lot of things, you know, these spirits hold grudges, hold emotions, want to see you do better, want to see you have a life that they thought they wanted you to live. It's very true. You know, those opinions, how you feel, who you are as a person, you take that with you to the grave. You don't take stuff. You don't take this shit. You take you take your essence, you take the memories, the energy. So destiny, especially when we go into October 23rd, you're going to see clear signpost. When I do tarot reading for you guys, when you tap into here, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're right. I've been seeing signs. I've been seeing it. Notice how this shift of this weekend to this week leading up to Scorpio season, where things are going to evaluate, things are going to change. You're going to feel like you're moving towards your destiny. Things are going to get easier. Now, usually Scorpio season does mix things up. Usually Scorpio season does have a little bit of flair of drama because it's not just you. You're dealing with emotions of other people. You're dealing with taxes. You're dealing with the end of the year. You're dealing with passion. You're dealing with sex. I mean, you're dealing with like how you go about your business. Am I right? And it's your business, baby. Nobody else can tell you, but also people appear. Ancestors. People, memories, it's a real thing. Why do you think we have Halloween, All Hallows Day, Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, right around this time in Scorpio season? The veil is thin. We see this energy, people appear, doors open, opportunities arise because Scorpio wants to share. Scorpio is passionate. Scorpio is possessive. Scorpio is obsessive as well, but it involves you and me, involvement with the clutches, right? And if you don't involve me, if you don't like me, pow, right? The scorpion stinger comes and stings. So either during Scorpio season, you've learned your lesson and you're going to embrace good things, good passions. Should be a good Scorpio season. I am looking forward to November. The middle of October is going to be a little weird, right? And then it's going to get better. I'm looking forward to it for us all. Really, we all need this. We really do. It's been a weird 2025. 2026 can be even weirder. And then 2027 is so much better. So much better. So letting go of past hurts, letting go of the grudges, where you are in life, what you can do now before Scorpio season. You can make decisions on how you feel, how you respond, how you communicate, how you set your life up for success. And remember, other people don't pay your bills. Other people don't have this opinion to weigh in to make you change of how you go about your life. As long as you're not hurting anybody, hurting yourself. You see what I'm saying? You're channeling good positive energy. You're trying to reach your tribe. Your tribe will find you. And it's true. If you're starting out on anything and you have to block them, or tell them, hey, look, I only have room for support. You know, the truth of dead weight, it's true. People will observe, people will watch, people won't comment, people won't support you. I mean, I've been doing this business for a very long time. I've been in public in my life for a very long time. And very few of people in my life have ever supported me. And guess who it was? People like you, people who just met me. People who are just like you and me, you know, just coming into this life and you know what? Not even my friends, not even my family. You know what I mean? But it's people who, your tribe, you're my tribe, you know? We're going to have more of that. Don't be afraid to tap into more of your tribe. Don't be afraid to make decisions for yourself. If you're seeing signposts of this relationship, this business agreement, this partnership is not promoting you, but they're, you know what I mean? The ojo, the energy, the bad juju. It's a real thing. It happens. I have so many people who come to me. I love your energy. What do you do? How do you do it? Can you do it for me? And I get so excited because I'm yeah, I'm making friends. And even myself, I'm what are their intentions? What do they want to do? What are you going to do for me? Are you going to promote me? Are you going to give credit where credit's due? Oh man, I've been through it too, man. And I'm sure you guys too. You work so hard behind the scenes and then you finally showcase it and then people dive in, get their claws in and try to do that. But by this time, you're going to harness your emotions, how you feel, your connection to people, who you want to bring in, and embrace new energy. Even myself, I'm going to embrace new energy. I'm doing things differently, right? I'm doing things differently about how I respond to love, how I express love, how I showcase myself. That's me. So look where Uranus is in your chart, where it's transitioning through. If you don't have that, get a session with me. We'll look at it all Even look at your year ahead if that's something you want. Whatever we can do within that hour, like and a half, honestly, it's like an hour, hour and a half. Hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half is usually how the session goes. But there's going to be room for fresh ideas, people, good times, examples, you know, being in line somewhere. Let's just say you're at the line of Subway and you strike up a conversation with somebody and you're like, hey man, it's good people in this world. You know what I mean? It's going to be some stuff like that. And then that association just keeps going. So you're going to be releasing this week. Notice it's a continuation of this heavy eclipse energy of what we've been going through since last year, since the 6th planetary alignment. If you follow my Instagram or my Facebook, do that. Add me on Facebook if you want to be friends. It's cool. If not, don't worry. But there's going to be like-minded souls, possibility of these bringing here together, having a new tribe, going into 2026 more confident, knowing that, yeah, life might happen, life might do, but at least I have good resources. I got good people, I got good people around me, I got a good support system, good energy exchange. What is a good energy exchange? I talk about it all the time, but what is it? It's you and another person, whatever you're exchanging, conversations, passion, energy. When it's over, you walk away both feeling fulfilled. You don't feel drained. You don't feel tired. You're not like, oh my God, I hanged out with her all day. I can't do it for another month. No, you're just like, man, that woman gives me life. Or that person gives me life. That person inspires me. I had a great day today. I was able to talk about, you know, what I need to talk about. I was able to help. I was a good friend. You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy exchange. That's an energy exchange. You and another person, you and something else come together and you walk away feeling fulfilled. I'm a good person. Hey, I was a good friend. I did good. They did good for me. I did good for them. And I like being around them. You know, that's the good vibe. I saw an orb. Did you see it? I saw one kind of swift by. So that's always my favorite thing to do. I always ask people, how are you? Everybody in customer service, even where I'm at, even when I got my hair done, everybody's like, how are you? How are you? How are you? And I'm like, how are you? How are you doing? Sometimes people are like, what do you mean? How, you know what I mean? She didn't take it like that. But, you know, sometimes people can do that. And if they do that to you, just ask them, just say, hey, man, I'm just slowing it down. I do that all the time at the cashier, at the register, wherever I'm at. I always see people beep, 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 just looking their head down. And they go, hi, how are you? Did you find everything okay? And I go, how are you? And they go, huh? And I go, how's your shift going? You having a good day? And sometimes people like are pissed off. They're not having a good day. And they're like, and I'm like, I hope it gets better. You know what I mean? And not in a bitchy kind of way. Like really, like, I've worked like that. It sucks, you know, but I hope it gets better. So there's that energy exchange of following you. You follow me on Facebook? Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I have the blue check mark, Kristen Marie. Make sure you know it's me. Okay. And Insta. Yay! I love you guys. Yes, I asked how they are. They act so shocked. Like I speak. Yeah. I speak conversations, right? And then I have some people who like, you know, really tell me how they feel. I did this. So I started doing this my earlier years of life, right? When I was like, had a car and I was able to drive out in the world. And I'll never forget this girl, San Antonio, Texas, Desavala, the Target on I-10 in Desavala. Okay. I went there to get something and I saw this girl like just the same age as me, her head down. And I mean, heavy, heavy, heavy energy. And I still think about her. I'm going to try not to cry. I still think about her to this day. And I literally asked her, just, how are you? And she was just like, she did the whole like, doesn't matter how I feel, you know? And I was like, no, really, like, how are you? You know? And I just connected and she connected and she started crying. And she told me, I've been having a bad day, the worst day ever. And I remember I came over there and I just gave her a hug. And then she goes, why are you being so nice to me? I said, sometimes we just need nice people. I start shaking. I start thinking about that. Because I got a heavy sense from her. Like, you know, sometimes we sit really heavy in our thoughts and our emotions. And it is a month of like certain kind of prevention of mental health, you know. And I felt that from her. And I just wanted her to know that she was loved, that like it was going to get better. Like she was seen. I saw her. You know? And ever since then, whenever I feel some kind of like energy, like I don't tap in freely to the public. Please, no, thank you. okay? But sometimes when I'm having actual interactions with people, like somebody at the register, it's inevitable. And when I get heavy energy, she was just hard on herself, heavy on herself. And I just wanted her to look up and just know that it was going to get better. So I think about her and I think about this time. So you might see some people not embracing positive thinking. You might feel that people are still heavy in their souls. And if you feel that, say that you see them. Say, hey, I like your smile. Hey, work sucks. You know what I mean? You don't have to patronize them. You don't have to make them feel whatever, but you can kind of look at them in the eye and I always put my phone down, put my stuff down and make eye contact and let people know I'm here with you. Thank you for your time and energy. So you might see that. You might experience people not being happy, being rude or disgruntled there for you. Don't take it personal. These people are still sitting on heavy energy of Aries, eclipse, things of the past. Not everybody embraces change. Not everybody wakes up and says, you know what, I'm going to make today better. Some people really deal with depression. Some people really deal with mental illness. Some people really deal with heavy emotions and things happening in their lives. That's a real thing, right? You're not going to get this glittery, positive, all good vibes only here with me, right? But when that happens, how you can activate or you can make something better within yourself is to take some fresh ideas, even if it is something so small, like something good's going to happen to me today. My register is going to open. Everything's going to be great. Any little thing. Bet on those because something positive is going to come with that association of a small little thinking of stuff. Even myself, the internet's going to work today. The internet gods are going to bless themselves and this live stream is going to go solid. We just got to put it out there sometimes. So, fresh ideas, stimulating change of mind. Not everybody's going to have this going into the Scorpio season, but now is the time. Look at that, 8 of Ghosts, emotions, heavy emotions, right? Scorpio, we're still talking about this. What do we do with it? Now, before I end this live show, I'm going to talk about Scorpio and Mars, Mercury, now at 23 degrees of Aquarius and at 21 degrees of Sagittarius. This is a chemistry mix that can either pay off or explode. So if you have people still dealing with resentment, revenge, that's a real thing, okay? People try to get even Steven, whatever they call it, during this time. And that's why in Libra season, things are harmonizing and trying to say, hey, don't do that. You don't want to do that. You might feel, I'm sure that person might have got the best of you. This might have happened really crappily. But please, don't let it get the best of you because, yes, better days are coming. Better days are here. Things are going to shift into something, but you literally have to take your own mind and pivot. You almost have to get over it. And how do we get over it? It's so hard. Healing is so dynamic. Healing is so dynamic. Grief is a mother. You guys watched me go through grief. I was grieving for 2 years, man. Long time. And then even after that, still grieving again. Grief is a real monster. I say normalize grief. Normalize people grieving. And grief doesn't just go away. Grieving of somebody lost, grieving a different disconnection, grieving some kind of change. Grief is a real thing. You go through the anger, you go through the depression, you go through all that stuff. It feels like it never ends. Like someone just said that. Grief never ends, I feel, right? It's a weird influx. So we have that, and it's a different kind of healing in that grief of realization. When those painful memories come up, we can honor those in a sense, or we can choose to bow our heads down. We're going to have people going through the combination. Be gentle with people, normalize grief, listen to people. If people are hey, I'm just going through grief, I'm grieving through a living person, or I'm grieving with this, all you can say is I could be here to listen for you if you want. I'm not going to tell you, that's the thing, And then sometimes grief comes in Scorpio season. We do see a lot of actual physical death. We do see a lot of dynamic in that too. A transition of energy and people. Okay? So I will do my best to guide you guys through it and help you. Okay? I love that. Shoulder to cry. Oh, it's busy. Oh, it is. Look at her. Yeah, it's busy through hospice season. Yes, it is. Do people do Reiki into your hospice? So where I got certified at, it was an amazing experience. I got certified in Boulder at a hospital with nurses with the goal of working towards people with hospice. So when I do Reiki energy, I focus on people who are about to have like major surgeries or major kind of transition, or even dealing with hospice sense. A lot of powerful tools there. Yeah. Yep, busy season. It is. All right, guys. Y'all are, yep, Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, it is. There's a combination, connection, disconnection of people. Now, I'm going to leave you guys on a good note. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. If you're new here, I hope you like the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Check me out. I am Moon Girl Tarot pretty much everywhere. I always joke, I'm on the internet in a good way. Hey, not saying it's bad, but I like to joke, right? But this is my only account. I will not message you. I won't say like, hey, I saw your energy. Hey, do you want to? I don't do that. There's a lot of scammers out there. I am one of the most impersonated psychics here. So if you're ever like bored, you're like, bullshit, like type in my name. You'll see all my old videos, my scammers, all that shit. Don't follow them. This is the only account. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you helped it. My job, my spiritual energy, my gift to this the world, the universe, you know, besides speaking to the spirits, besides doing that, like I have a gift, is I like to empower people. I like to educate. I like to bring things to the surface. As your psychic medium, my job is to provide you clarity so you can make the best decision for yourself. So you can feel empowered. You can be like, hell yeah, girl. Thank you. I want to be a small part into your big success. And it is. I can sit down with people and I can just see things, feel things. Some people take my advice and man, do they prosper. And some people, you know, fuck around and find out. They go, damn, you were right. How do I get back? And even myself, I do it for myself. I live and lead by example. I am not perfect. You guys know this. I look at my chart. I try things. I test things. I even do it myself. Some of it's hits or miss. So anyways, I love it, guys. Love it for you. Get a session with me. Check out my reviews. Okay, here we go. All right, overall energy for today and then going into the week. Overall energy for today. The angel energy is 1122. We're going to learn. So we're talking about Aries. We're talking about Taurus. Action and what is important to you. What do you value? Who do you value? The great shift. Personal growth, spiritual development. Focus on the positive changes occurring due to efforts. What did I just say? Due to efforts. So there's going to be changes in store. We know this. There's going to be positivity happen. But what we do today and how we address our mental health, how we address our physical health, how we address what we want to tackle on for the week is going to be in favor for our intentions. So we might not hit it. We might not cross it off our list. But damn it, we're going to be close. We're going to be very close. Okay, so there is a shift of things that we do. I love you guys too. I love that. Ooh, I love that. Oh, doula, death doula. Ooh, I love that. Hit me up. I would love to work with you with that. If you're ever in a space at your job, and I've done this before, where you need, if somebody's open to healing or psychic energy, I like to give back. So let me know. You said you're in Springs. I don't know, it's just my soul. I like to call back. So if that's something that I could do, or if y'all have people there interested, let me know. I would love to work with you. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I just like to do that. If somebody wants to just feel, just connect. And so when I do Reiki energy, I can see ancestors. I can see spirits. I can see who's attached to you. That's how my energy was different in that sense. So but you know, of course I could just bring people home, bring people happiness, just bring them content. But if that's something you need, or let me know. I love to give back. I used to do silver sneakers for the elderly. I've actually worked with so many people. I used to go to the hospice. I used to go to the retirement homes and do physical fitness. I used to do stand-up comedy and make my seniors laugh. I love giving back to the cycle of life, okay? Thank you so much. I'm going to do that. Yes. Hi, how are you? So, oh, I love it. Nope, I'm in golden, but it's okay. I fly. Okay, so for going into the week, angel energy going to the week. We have 0440. If you have a personal question, if you have something after the show, please go to my website, moongirltarot.com. One question answered. I will record it, keep it anonymous, but I will send it to you and post it here. But it's $13.13. I do have that at the end of the show. But for going into the week, 0440, 0, it is what it is, Scorpio-like energy. And 4, Cancer, home change, boundaries. So the gut feeling, intuition, betrayal, okay? Finding out, relating, changes, value, insight, love, okay? Perception. So we do have something that is following your gut, something that is telling you to understand misunderstandings, can you please clarify that? I didn't know what you meant. You see what I'm saying? You are going to have a shift. You're going to have a change in direction. You are going to trust your instincts, but you're going to know that you are being real with people. Sure, but are people being real with you? And that's where the dynamics are going to start changing. That's where people are going to either embrace change, possibility of change, good example of change, or people are going to run from it. Okay? All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Can it be done over video? No, not one-to-one, but it is a video. So when you purchase a live tarot card reading, what I do is that I record it and I post it here, and I do give you the link so you can see it. You can have it. You can do whatever you want with it, but I do keep it anonymous. I don't like to say names, but I'll say zodiac signs if that's okay. But yeah, but during the live show, Monday through Thursday, if you want to catch me live, actually live reading, I do that as well. I'll open that later. This was just a free-for-all for you guys. Wanted to make sure you get the week ahead. But thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Enjoy. You'll have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I should be here. I usually live stream between the hours of 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to 2 p.m. Standard Time, Monday through Thursdays. I try to make it in a little early, but girls, I got to get my workout in. I got to do things for me, you know what I'm saying? So that's usually my routine. I got to hit the gym. Got to get my gains, you know? And then after that, I'll be ready for y'all. So see y'all tomorrow, right after my workout. It's going to be legs and back day. Legs and back. Okay. Have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye. Thank you so much.